And there we go, customers, of course.
You're in and on. And hi, Jody and Finboy. See you in a bit.
All right, let me switch off the sound there. I just want to share the stream to one person. And let me make sure there's no volume here either. And then I can greet everyone. If I press all the wrong buttons, that would be awesome. Where's that? Share. There's the share button. There's the message thing there. All right, good stuff. Wow. All right, what a week, what a day, what a week. It's been interesting. So, good afternoon, goeiemiddag. Jody, of course you are in. Is Finboy? I think Nicole said is in. Yeah, Finboy, Jody. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining us so far. Thanks to everybody else that's in and watching. I need to open this thing. I'm dying. Been working myself half dead today. But it's all good. So we're going to make some pancakes because my kids love them. And I couldn't prepare anything this week fancy because I was sick for a couple of days because we got some demon flu going around here that apparently affects my boys and myself. The girls are, for the most part, fine. My oldest daughter, no issue. My wife, no issue. My youngest daughter, a little bit. But I think it was more tension than anything else. She was like one day a little bit, and then the rest all good. So I don't know. Anyway, it took me like down, and I have not been off my feet for 5 years. I've been like never been off my feet, and this just flattened me. So whatever, and we got mist and stuff floating around DFW for like 4 days now. So don't get me started on that shit. But anyway. So we are live from our store. We are in the kitchen behind our main retail section, which is where we always used to do our groceries. You're going to hear, our groceries, our restaurant service. You're going to hear the ding-dongs. You might hear some kids run around and all kinds of things.
Restaurant service?
Yes, we used to do our restaurant service from here. Yeah. You're coming in halfway in the conversation and making interruptions. You are rude.
You're conversating with yourself currently?
I am. Why? I'm talking to the camera.
No, to the people.
To the people on the other side of the camera. No, you don't say people, then I get nervous. It's just the box over there. Anyway, so with all this crap that's happened, I didn't have time to prepare because I'm behind on production and stuff, and that had to take priority. And I thought to myself, you know what, my kids really like pancakes, so maybe I'm going to make some pancakes for them and spoil them because they've been sick and they didn't feel too good. And I'll do a couple of things that's not normal for pancakes, and we'll do that. So I need to go. I did open, I think, on my, I need my website open just so I can get my recipe. I think I did open it. Yes, there we go. Just end that. That is not a good time. I am not available now right now for phone calls.
There you go. Got it up for you.
Yes, and even the cold water.
But this, is that slop pop that I see?
Yes, but I just got to go to the recipe. I made that for the kids the other day. That's why it's there. All right, that one's cooking.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I do want to see. This phone we forgot to charge. So maybe we get a camera over the, what's the name? Maybe not. But I want to start with this. So let me grab, sorry, I'm going to be right in front of the camera here. Let me grab my little mixer.
Otherwise, you guys are just going to have to look at us all day.
Yes.
Or at least Anton for sure. I may be in and out. The customer was very disappointed, Anton, you did not have chili sticks available currently.
Oh, okay. Well, it's like the people online just buy all of them.
They do.
All the time. Yeah.
They like them.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, man. First come, first serve. You know, what can we do? The people like them, they like them. Let me see. So, let me give you a quick rundown. So I'm going to make it in a bowl, of course, mix it. The best way I find with these things is you got to have like some kind of dish or ladle. I'm not too crazy about the ladles just because of the way they kind of work with the soup handle and stuff. This works really well for pancakes, and I'll show you why. I think that's the size I normally use. So I wanted to get fancy and do the one with a buttermilk and stuff.
Yeah.
But I got to print that. No. So I'll just make this one. It works fine.
Yours. It works great. That's why we shared it.
Yeah. No, I mean the kind of upgraded one of mine.
I know.
Yes.
When I was scrolling through to find that recipe, I saw the French toast recipe.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yes, but we don't have bread. Otherwise, I would also make them French toast. I don't mind.
Very good. So if you guys are French toast people, please go on the recipe blog on antonsusa.com and find that guy. It is phenomenal. Not your normal French toast by any means.
No, it's very nice.
Yes.
Like very, very nice. All right, so we're going to start, and this recipe is, unlike a lot of the other recipes that I always tell you guys I will update and never apparently do. This one is actually on the recipe blog at antonsusa.com. And we're going to start with 2 cups of flour. I'm going to start with 2 cups of flour. Actually, I'll make it 3 cups. Make it 3 cups. Why don't we not just do 3 cups? And I'll do the recipe times 1.5.
They will love it. The
Yeah,
more
my
the
kids will eat this stuff like endless. And I suspect there's a little young man that is going to sharpen some teeth for this. All right,
or
here
gums.
we go. Yes. Well, he's got 8 of them.
8 teeth. Yes,
Yeah,
he
he's
does.
got 8. He'll sharpen those, and then the rest he'll just gum away. You know. All right, so we've got 3 cups of flour. My recipe reads for 2, but and then I find with the American, I don't know, maybe I get adventurous and stick a little bit of vanilla in there.
You should.
Yeah. The problem is I can't do the vanilla with the savory stuff, man. Vanilla is for sweet stuff. Maybe I'll make some for savory and then I'll put a bit of vanilla.
You know what it is? It's because I mentioned the French toast.
Yes.
That's why you want to use the vanilla.
So that's the 3 cups. So what do we want? I'm going to do about 20 grams. So that's about 4 teaspoons. We'll do about 4 teaspoons of baking powder. I find the American baking powder is a little weaker. So I always want to do a little more. And I don't mean that as a bad thing. I just mean it's something you take note of. We are very spoiled because we bake a lot where I'm from. So we tend to have really good like self-raising flour. But even with that, we have very good baking powders and vanillas and stuff like that, which the baking is not as a big thing in the US as it is with us, it seems.
You have to know what you're working with. That's all.
Yes, exactly. So I'll put this away. Let me grab this. This was kind of off the cuff thing. I should have gotten my ingredients ready, but it's also been busy. We've had customers in and we've been running around, man.
Customers, biltong, stock.
Yeah, we have
a ton of stock.
Yes, we got two big shipments this week. Let me see what we got. 0.5 gram, so I'll do 2 grams. Yeah, I did about 2 grams, which is like less than half a teaspoon of salt. So it's just literally a little bit. I can put some vanilla after the fact. And then milk, 2 cups, and 1/2 cup of oil. So I'll put a little bit more salt. Let me get a calculator. So I think it'll be a 3/4 cup of oil. I just want to make sure. So yes, that's a 3/4 cup, 180 grams of oil. Let's check. I want to make sure that that works. 180. All right, and then we're going to have quite a bit of milk. And this is going to be a very runny batter. So how many have we got? Some extra people in there, or is everybody asleep
All I
today?
see is Jody and Femboy, and Jody is
Wow.
shopping right now. I know. But of course, they were naughty with their first comments. So
Oh, of course.
nobody
of course.
listened to them, though. I only saw 5 likes on the stream. So come on, guys, hit that button.
All right. Well, that is a slow Friday, but I don't think that is abnormal. It's been a rough week, I think, for everyone, and people have got stuff to do. So I'm not surprised.
Mrs. Sarge, thank you for joining
Hey,
me.
Mrs. Sarge,
How was
welcome
your
in.
birthday? I hope you enjoyed.
So I want to do a shout out to someone a little later, but I need some more people in there. All right, so 3 cups of milk, just because I'm doing 1.5 times the recipe. And then we're going to mix this guy.
We have Real Fringe as well who's listening. Thank you for coming
Okay,
in. Glad
yeah,
to have you.
Yeah,
And Mrs.
awesome.
Sarge says that Sarge is so annoying to Ike. He is screaming in German.
Ike is screaming in German or Sarge is screaming in German?
I'm not quite sure which one.
Okay,
Could
Sarge
be
screaming in German. That would be very annoying. All right, I'm going to go get the whisk instead of the beater. All right, more customers.
I will go help the ding dong, and Anton
right.
will take care of you guys.
No problem. All right, so we're going to mix this up. Get this sorted quickly. And then we'll see where we go with this. So I'm just going to mix this up. So I'm sure I've made this on a previous stream, but we did have, Nicole, you know, I never put that thing on AT&T.
Incredible.
Oh, of course, my wife is absolutely
You
astounding.
married me because apparently I am one of the 7s and I run circles around men. I didn't know.
There we go. All right. Well, there we go.
The more you know.
Thank you very much. Let me mix this thing up quick. So I just want to make sure this is nice and runny. See, this takes no egg or anything. Now, let me see something here quick. Right, let's see what this looks like in terms of runniness. All right. Seems a little thick. Seems a little thick. Seems just a tad thick. So what I'm going to do, all right, instead of adding some milk, I'm going to add, just from my eye, what I see, it just seems a little thick. So what I'm going to do, instead of adding milk, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of cream. All right, add 3 tablespoons of cream, of whole cream, because I'd rather have it a little bit more creamy. There we go, that looks a little better. Just want to make sure this mix is good. Yeah, that looks good. All right. That is looking good. And the cream will also add some more fat in this, you know, better fat. All right, there we go. Right, I think that'll work. I think that'll do. I've got 2 range plates on here. I want to try and use this one because this thing is crazy. See if I can use that one. See. Yeah, I think that one might work. All right, so I also want to make some bacon, and I want to make some tuna, and I want to make some different things. And excuse me if I sound a little funny. The cold has really just demolished me. We'll see if we can get this guy going a little bit. And the best thing to do with pancakes is, you know, fill your oil container before you start, because that would help.
I had to scroll up. There's some chattering on here. Have you seen
really?
anything yet?
No, I can't cook and read the chat.
Okay, that's okay.
I would burn my hands.
I am here to read the chat and do nothing else besides maybe grab something here and there.
Yes.
So Polish Dog is in, says, hey
Hey, Polish
hello.
Dog.
Yes. And I didn't get to read Femboy's comment from earlier because I had to run, but nothing's slow when Anton is involved, is what he says. I would concur with that statement 100%.
All right. Just a little bit of oil.
So,
lube in the pan.
Mrs. Sarge never answered who was yelling in German, so I guess it's both. I'll take it as both then. I never know.
All right. So, I did mention today on online that we have been met with success. We have managed to secure funds to start setting up our premises. So I'm very excited about that. That makes me very happy because it means that we are one step closer to our independence. Why are you grabbing my stuff? You can't have that.
I was showing it.
Oh, okay. You're going to flip that over. We're going to be showing people how we clean a kitchen.
Wax
but anyway,
on.
Yeah, wax on, right. And I want to grab a plate here. So we've been struggling with this for quite some time. It's just, to find the right solution and the right way of doing it. If you get a second, the little plastic dome in the microwave.
Got it.
I just want that so I can cover the pancakes, please. But anyway, it's been a challenge, and it's been a while. Last year was our best performing year in terms of turnover, but it was also the hardest year because, man, shit just got so fucking expensive and everything's just unaffordable. And so whatever extra money you make just goes right down the fucking drain into expenses and stuff. But this year we decided, you know what, we're not going to play those games anymore. We are just going to make sure that we get ourselves into a position. Oh, I thought I switched this one on, but it's not on. Oh, it's being silly. We are going to get ourselves into a position where we can have some independence and not, have to, have to play with the fascists. Oh, I'm so happy when my children take my timer.
I did tell them to return it.
Oh, yes.
I cannot remember which day that was.
Yes, my children steal my timer, and then when
regularly,
we get here, it's like...
No timer, nothing.
Anyway, kids, they make my life whole, because if I didn't have them, I wouldn't have anything to get upset about.
Happy, upset.
Yes.
All emotions all in one.
Yes. But anyway, so we're going to be starting. You'll see there's a stream that I did just a couple of minutes out in Sunset, where our property is located, where I showed people what it looks like. It's terrible because I was trying to read the chat while trying to film, and the sun was on my screen and I couldn't see, and so it was a bit of a mess, but you get the idea of where it is. So we're going to be setting up there. We've got some funds secured, and I would like to say, or to give a big shout out to a lady called Kat Frisbee, and I think it's Aqua Lenders.
Yes.
Let me see. I want to get this right.
Get her title.
You guys need a mortgage person. Don't play, man. Just go straight to her. I will give you the email address. You can email her on.
I'll type it in chat, but
yes.
The only one. Sorry, go ahead.
You know what I'll do? I will forward this to you.
Okay.
And then you can just copy it and paste it. But she did an amazing job. Just to give you an idea, most of these guys take a couple of weeks to get your stuff done. There we go. All right, you can drop that in chat. I'm done. It take a couple of weeks to process all this shit and stuff. We gave her our detail on Friday last week. Today, I got the proposed sheets and documents and stuff to sign so that we can conclude, which means now they can do what assessments. What do you do?
Yes.
Like valuations, and then the final stuff will be the end of the month, which is like 1 month, everything done. Like basically a month, everything done.
But a week for planning everything. No
yes.
more back and forth.
Yes.
We don't even have to chat. She just scheduled a couple of things, and then
yes.
we'll
that's
walk
it.
out.
So 1 week from talking to her till document in hand with an offer. 1 week. Okay, that is, I've never had that. like with anybody I've ever dealt with. I had someone else like tell me 7 to 10 days, and that was beginning January. I still haven't gotten sheets from them. I actually phoned them today, or I actually told them today to cancel. So
that's a very polite way to say fuck off.
Yes, exactly.
But just to note, all of our viewers, that does not work in Canada. Sorry, Femboy and Bright Can News, whom is in.
Oh, well-timed entrance there, sir.
And does not work in Alberta either. I do apologize.
Yes, Canada and Alberta. I like that.
Sorry for our distant viewers, but I would like to correct something from Bright Can News I witnessed earlier. It is Mrs. What was I called?
Oh, I can't remember. Yeah, I was like, what is that? I can't remember. I know what you're talking about.
Now, I had it. But today is Pippi Longstocking, so how about that? But thank you for using code with my hairstyles.
Right. So this is still too thick.
We do have a few others in as well, so we can do some shout-outs real quick to say hello. Did I tell you Polish Dog is in? I think
you did.
I did, yes.
Yeah,
perfect.
I'm going to have to add some more liquid. This is too thick.
No issue. Got Polish Dog, X-Skater, Bright Can News, hey, and me, and Jacob Castro.
Oh, Jacob. Good stuff, man. Yeah, so check out the link if you guys want some kind of, or if you need some kind of home refinance type things, a second home, anything like that. Give Kat a shout, man. She is absolutely awesome. I'm going to add another cup. Actually, I'll do a half a cup. How about that? Do a half a cup. So I got 3 extra tablespoons of, why is this so thick? Makes me think I did something wrong.
Ginger Sailor Moon. Thank you, Bright.
There we go, yeah.
I had a good chuckle when I saw that. I am not going to lie, though. That was on Viva's stream, correct?
Yes, I think
so. Anton was between Viva and quartering. He is so good at doing that juggling. I don't know how he does it. They were both rather entertaining today. There are some questions about Luke. Femboys asked. I don't quite know if it's our place to really say anything that's going on with him.
Oh, with Luke.
I would say follow him on YouTube. He's got his channel running.
There's been some dispute with him and Rumble. Just do me a favor. Pass me that. Hold on. Yeah. There we go.
Professional mixer here.
Yes. No, this is just still a little too stiff. Gotta run better than that. I think. Yeah, that'll do it. All right, there we go.
Jody's suggesting to toss some chocolate chips on that.
Yes, we can do that after we flip it over.
And Andy Pearson says, hello, King and Queen of Biltong.
Hi, how are you?
Good to have you in. Hey, I got to give Femboy some credit. He said it's okay. He saved up for his house and built it himself, so no mortgage.
That is the absolute best way of doing it.
If I remember correctly, Anton, you did that exact same thing when we met. And then,
Well, so here's
Life
how
and
that
kids
goes.
are expensive now.
Yes, so this is how this goes. So when I moved to the US, I bought my house cash because I had investments in South Africa that I could sell to get here. So I bought the house cash, and I did that like Nicole and I just kind of met, and then just after I bought the house cash. So I didn't have a bond, which was the whole plan, no bond, and I didn't have a car payment and nothing like that, so life would be easy. Then we had a kid, so but we also, Nicole had a property, so we fixed that, sold it, and then we used the funds from that to actually extend the house. Mm-hmm. Then Nicole had a brain wave called, Anton's. Now that took some cash, a lot more than I thought.
Yes.
So we spent about $300,000 setting up a business. Now, for those who don't know, setting up a restaurant is around $300,000. It's unbelievably expensive, and your return on investment is way, way, way less than that. I'm going to put this on another plate. I'm going to put some cinnamon sugar on that, and I'm going to give it to the kids. Because, not to that kid though. He can just have some of the plain dough. So we took $180,000 on our house, and we did $120,000 cash. So we were over, maybe even more, because it was over $300,000 that we initially spent on opening the business. Now, you will be amazed how little income you get when you spend that kind of, so the average cost of setting up a restaurant, I think, is around $300,000. All right. If you want anything fancy, it goes up. So that is insane what it costs to set up a restaurant. But that's what we did. And you know, when we started, I mean, you kind of look and you find out and you do the homework, and then you start seeing the fees, because you're like, no, that can't be that expensive. And so to give you an idea, and this is why I'm actually very happy about this new administration coming in. To give you an idea, if you buy a stainless steel zinc, like a hand basin, if you buy a stainless steel hand basin, they're like $100 or something. All right. If you buy a hand basin that has a little sticker on it that says NSF, which is a food services approved, okay, it's like $300. If you buy that exact same hand basin, but it has an ADA sticker, which is the American Disability Association sticker, it's $1,200. Same zinc. The difference is someone paid the I can't remember if it's National Food, National Services Food or whatever, but the NSF guys, someone had to give them money, so they put their little sticker, because you know, they wouldn't say, well, this is good, so we'll stamp it. No. You pay them, and then they put their sticker on. So it's all bullshit. It doesn't mean it's better or worse. It just means that those guys have given it approval, much like the fucking FDA, you know. And then the same with the ADA. It doesn't mean that they, even if you meet all the specifications for ADA, for the American Disability Association, but you don't physically give them money, they do not put their sticker on there, and the building inspectors and the health departments and those guys will not open you if you don't have the NSF stickers. I'll see if I can find one somewhere here. But there. So there, I don't know, you guys might not see that, but there's a little blue NSF sticker over here. And I'll see if I get that camera on, I'll show you here. But if you don't have that NSF sticker on your equipment, they will not approve you for, they won't give you your OC, your operational certificate. And if you are by law required to have at least one bathroom ADA approved, and if you don't have that bathroom, then they will not open you either. And in that bathroom, you've got to have an ADA zinc, which I bought the cheapest one I could find. It was over $1,000. This is going to work very nicely. I can see it already. Yeah, there we go. You got to have at least one. I should scoop a little more than that. You should have at least one ADA bathroom, and for that you need at least one of those, $1,000 basins, which I find completely unnecessary, because the same basin without the ADA sticker costs like $200 or $300. But because it doesn't have the ADA sticker, the little sticker, they will not open you if you don't have it. All right, and then you also got to have all kinds of other things like valves that regulate temperature, because people might actually open warm water and burn their hands, and it's just the dumbest of dumb things you need. Anyway, so then $300,000 is like this, and you're there. So yeah, it's a fucking pain in the ass, man. But that's what it is. So we ended up with a restaurant and debt, which we were very much convinced that's not going to be a problem, and we're going to finish that chop, and we'll have the debt under control, and we're going to be the champions of industry. And fucking COVID came and kicked our asses. So now today the restaurant is gone, and we have a market in Biltong, which I much prefer, I must admit. Much better. So yeah, short and long of that is, if you do need a mortgage, because you want to do something crazy like we are, like open a restaurant or do a development like we're going to do. So we're just leveraging the capital in our home to do this. I mean, we can save, but So here's our problem. We keep hemorrhaging funds where we are now. So to get out of hemorrhaging these funds, we need to build that. So I'd rather take the risk and get some higher costing capital to launch that project to plug this hole in the long term. So short-term pain for long-term gain, basically, if that makes sense. We'll see if it works. You know, it's always a risk. You see, it's a little light. It still needs a minute, so I can increase this. I never use that range plate. I always use this one. So we'll see how it works out on this one. Otherwise, I'll move it. That's why I got both on. Don't worry. This is very hot over my arm here, so interesting times. All right. So there we go. Let's see if I can flip this without breaking it too much. Yeah, it's not too bad. These things are very soft. So, and also I've been messing with it too much. Woo! There goes my little piece. So yeah. Maybe I'll put it on this plate. Yeah, I'll switch this one off. I'll put it on this one. All right. And then we can go back to 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's about 1 minute and 30 seconds. And then about, I actually think it's 1 minute and 20 seconds on this range plate. And then it's actually just about 20 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds. And then you turn it back. Oh, I forgot. This is not my right one because my kid stole it. So it won't stick here because there's no magnet. That's why I don't use that one. Because my kid stole my right one. So now I'm going to do some bacon in the oven. So I can switch that on. I'm going to do some nice thick cut bacon. I'll go fetch that now. It'll take about 15 minutes and it'll be done. And then now what you can do is if you have a little hole or a gap or whatever, you can use a little bit of extra juice and just fix it. All right. Let me see. First one's always like a tester. Why is this thing not going on? My range is not my oven is not working. I don't know what's going on with that. All right. There we go. Interesting. All right. Sorry, and I don't make a lot of pancakes. I haven't done this for a minute.
Are you flopping the pancakes?
No, this one came out all right, but my oven is not switching on. I don't know what's going on with that.
Anton, do you know what time it is?
I have no idea what time it is.
It is not tool time.
Oh, it is not tool time?
But it is time for our sponsor.
Oh, there we go.
Yes. If you guys are not aware, then we shall inform you. Of course, we are sponsored by Anton's Land of Biltong at biltongusa.com. I brought some fun things over to show you. I don't know who has seen the slabs and is aware. If you are not, you shall learn now. Sorry, I got to put down the small monkey to do this properly. He can stand. He just needs something to hold, so he's got my leg. I've got 3 of our slabs here. I've got the Angus Peri Peri, and US Wagyu. You can choose from either of these slabs. Now, forewarning, slabs are something that you need to cut at your house or wherever you are consuming, so be prepared to cut it yourself, which means you can do whatever depth you like, which is perfect for a nice chew if you enjoy such things.
Yeah, just don't put it down on a plate and eat it like a steak. That will not work. It is not a steak.
No knives and forks, just a knife. And I did also bring your sausage because it is not a complete day until we talk about Anton's sausage in your mouth.
It's not a party. It's not a party until the sausage comes out.
The sausage is out. We had a special request. Can we mention it?
Sure.
Okay. Christoph's joining. We had a special request from one of our awesome content creators to make him his own meat bundle because he wants his suggested meat in your mouth.
Yes.
So I hope you hear this and see this because we love your suggestion. I was just telling Anton we needed to do more combo sets. That's the way to go. We will spin it with whom we work with. So look for those coming soon. I expect to have some really fun ones shortly.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, this one's definitely warmer. All right. See, this range is driving me insane today. That's a little better.
Okay. There we go.
Maybe a little less time. Yeah. So Luke wants his own Radowski meat in your mouth. So I said sure, and I don't know if Luke will pop in here today. He sometimes does, but I like the new Luke, man.
He was very
laughing,
entertaining today.
I've been laughing since last night. Every time Luke talks, I've just been laughing. It's been so entertaining.
Been awesome.
Yes. I will anyway send Luke a message today and just tell him that I've been so entertained by Luke. It's been really pleasant.
In other words, keep doing what you're doing, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. I've really been enjoying what Luke's been doing. So Finboy was asking about Luke. So there seems to be some issue with Rumble and Luke and payments or whatever. There's probably some dispute. I know Sarge has had some shit with Rumble as well. I just think Rumble probably needs to look at improving their payment gateways or the method of paying or whatever. I mean, I've not taken any money. You know, we're not doing this for the money. We're trying to do this just to add some value and say thanks to all the awesome people that support us. You know, so it's not like my income is dependent on it, but Luke is not in that position. Luke's income is dependent on it. So you got to respect that, you know. And I don't think Luke has a contract with Rumble, so he's not like Jeremy and those guys who get payments. You know, he depends on what he earns. I'm going to let this warm up and then I'll switch it off.
Speaking of, I completely failed on our sponsor. S.T.F. is the code you use online. Yes. For 10% off on BuiltOnUSA.com. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So Luke, if you get a second.
Yeah.
No. What I'll do is, when I do the next one, I'll go fetch the baconini. Because I got to do a foil and a pan, but I'll take one here. I'll get that sorted out.
So there is a comment that the pancakes look dry, like tortillas.
Well, they kind of, sort of like that. They like.
They're more moist inside.
No, but the thing is, they like crepes. They like crepes. They're not American pancakes. They Dutch pancakes.
Yes.
Pannenkoek. They're not American pancakes.
Not
like you would know them.
flapjacks.
Yes. There we go. That's better.
That's better. Beautiful.
Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, that's good enough. Otherwise, I'm gonna fucking melt everything. Yeah, they're not like American pancakes, so they're not the kind of squishy. They like crepes. So I guess like tortillas, but with flour instead of corn or whatever, and also a different consistency.
Much softer texture than tortillas. Tortillas always have that outside, I don't know what to call it, not flaky, but kind of flaky compared. Not there.
Yeah, I made these on stream before. Woo! Forgot that range plate.
You want more? Are you liking it? The dude approves.
Yeah, I left a little piece there for him without sugar. He's too small for the sugar.
I am taking advantage and feeding him.
All right, let me go get the baconini quickly.
Yeah, the pancakes is not something I have mastered. I look at them and watch Anton make them, but no thank you. It is quite an art to see him put them out over and over again. When we had them in the cafe, that used to be requested in the sets of six, sorry. So he would stand in front of the range just making and making. And once one person would ask for them, the entire dining room would turn around and start asking too.
Yes. Yeah, and that's way too much work. Yeah, let me just pop this here.
I'll scoot out of frame.
Let's see. Oh. All right. I don't want to advertise for people.
Yes.
Will that be the one? I don't know. Maybe we'd rather use this one. All right, there we go.
Not gonna lie, you are heating me up with this oven behind me.
Oh yeah, you and me, I am sweating, man.
Right?
All right, so I'm gonna put some bacon. Hey, there we go. There we go. This is starting to look a little
Just
better.
making sure it was our small
Oh,
people. Yeah, here we
kids
go.
can drive me insane because they in and out of that door. Then it's ding dong like a Christmas bell.
But no presents.
Oh no, the presents is them.
Oh, they are the presents.
Yes, yes. You know, sometimes unwanted gift.
Christoph's gonna help you with the foil.
All right, that is exactly what I didn't want to have happen. Is them getting stuck? Because if you're not fast with this thing, it'll just crack. But this gives me an opportunity to show you. So what we will do is I'll take this and I'll weld it, man.
I'll be right back, Anton.
All right. Yeah, so this is the thick cut bacon I get for us. And you can only buy this stuff in bulk packs. There we go. I'll make like 10 pieces or whatever it'll take. Alright. Put some pepper on that. Generally, if you shake this thing and it comes loose, it's ready to go. But my heat and everything is off today, and so am I. So this one's not quite done, but I want to just hit that other side and get that dough done. That little bit of dough that I put on it now. Alright, there we go. And then that, you won't even notice when got gloves over there. Alright. Alright. I took this thing out because it keeps falling, and now it still keeps falling. Now it's making me make my pancakes ugly because I'm focusing on my ladle instead of, or on my spatula instead of my pancake. Right. Sorry, obviously I'm a little off my game today because the cold has still got me in its grips a little bit. That's okay, everything will be edible. Alright, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Because I might also have some bacon tonight just because I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Didn't start my timer. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10 looks good. Right. All right. Need some pepper on that guy. This is a little thick. Man, and these things, they can drive you insane. If you don't get it exactly right, they don't work. One of those tricks with the crepes, you know. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Just put the bacon away quickly. It's in my other back fridge. Otherwise, I don't have enough space in my front fridges. And then I'll see if I can do that tuna quickly as well. Definitely doing the bacon. All right, here we go. So you've got to move real fast with this. Otherwise, what happens is it gets stuck on your ladle, on your flippy. What do you call this thing?
Spatula?
Spatula. My brain is not working today.
His brain is not braining. Hey, Cam's on.
Hey, Cam.
Doing a flyby.
All right. Flyby is okay. Flyby works.
And
Woo,
Catlin's, Texas. Who do you think that is?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, glad to have you in.
Yeah. We did punch you.
A few times. She said thank you.
All right.
Yes.
So there's the lady. You guys are welcome to talk to her. And Kat, you are welcome to drop your information in chat.
Yes, please share all.
Drop your information in chat.
Would you like to clean this probe that fell on the floor?
Yes, at least once a stream.
The probe must be clean?
Yes, not the probe, not the entire probe, just the tip of the probe.
Okay.
You need to clean the tip of the probe.
Yes, Femboy, the pepper on the bacon is good. I highly urge you, try it, do not wait.
Yeah, sorry, I did not mention that because I've done it a few times and I always talk about it. But yes, I just dust. You'll see some of them were dusted a little heavier than the others. But I normally just dust it with a little bit of black pepper. It gives it a real good flavor.
Do I get to have one of those dusted?
No, I already said I'm eating bacon tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm just asking.
You do whatever you want. You don't eat it, I'll eat yours. The swine will be eaten tonight.
No, the swine is mine. I'm in a rhyming mood today.
Can
we make a poem?
Yes. All right, so I've got to do, once I'm done with this, a little bit of eggs. Let me see if I can do a bit of a mix-up on this tuna and get the water out. I'm looking for some mayo.
Okay.
And I'm looking for
mayo. Oh, I see it.
Yeah. It's a pity we don't have tomato, do we?
No.
Not even little baby ones, right?
I do not. I think they have been consumed.
Oh, the kids ate them. That's okay. All right, so I'm going to...
Remember our child who eats everything? She really likes tomatoes.
Yes.
So if we get them, they are gone.
Can you get me a fork, please?
A what?
Fork.
Fork. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, my voice is... It's done what Javier Milei does. What's it? Afuera. My voice has been afuera.
Has left the building.
Yes, it's been thrown out of the building. I like Wasted Bonehead. He said his voice has been stolen. He will pay handsomely to have it be
That's
returned.
right. That was awesome.
Returned with without damage, you know, or undamaged. I feel the same way. All right, it's almost like I'm getting my groove back with this. Took a couple of rounds to.
It has been a little bit, and you're not feeling your best, so we are tempting fate.
I've watched a full chef with 20 years experience do 20 of those in a row and break every single one of them. He could not make them. Could not make them. And then I make one and I'm like, I don't understand. This is how you do it. And then he's like eventually the guy was so frustrated. And I'm like, I don't understand. I don't know what to tell you, man. He also didn't know how to make mashed potatoes, funny enough. Or I didn't know, just haven't made mashed potatoes from scratch in I don't know how long. It's amazing what people call themselves just because they got a little piece of paper that says that it's what they are.
I would say we have a little different view of what said degrees bring.
Yep.
There is nothing that beats hands-on practice.
100%.
Same in my previous field, healthcare, 100%. You send me a nurse who went online, I had no interest. If you sent me a associate's degree nurse who was in training from day one, I'd take them for an interview. It's crazy what you see.
All right, there we go. Okay, so we've got some tuna. So I'm not going to put diced onions in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a sprinkle of salt. All right. I'm going to give it a dash, like a nice fat pinch of mixed herbs. And give it some black pepper. I think that'll be that. Maybe we can give it a little bit of paprika.
I completely missed Bright Can News' statement here. You're spot on. Standard dad policy. If you don't eat your food, I'll eat it.
Yep. Sorry, I've got the absolutely smallest, can of paprika.
We just want to make sure that we don't run out. That's all.
A little bit of paprika. So this would be good if you get finely diced onions, and you put some diced tomato in this. It'll be very good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to get another small spatula.
White
and
one?
I'm going to, a little white one. All right, and then I don't run my timer, but this thing basically, as soon as it starts coming loose, like this still needs just a few seconds. It'll start picking itself up.
And Finboy says he does his bacon in cast iron, so he will try it next time.
Yeah, I do that, but it takes too long, man. If you cook for a family of 6, you fucking put bacon in cast iron. See how long you stand cooking bacon.
And the kids come in, it's...
Yeah, but also, when we used to have the restaurant, remember, I used to make bacon by the load.
Mm-hmm.
So I can stick, there's 10 in a sheet. I can do like 6 sheets in here. I can do 60 pieces of bacon at once. Bacon I'm telling you. Plus, you get to save all the grease because all the grease in the pan.
Yes.
So then you got,
secret cooking grease.
Yep, exactly. All right. So there we go. Are the kids back in or are they still running outside?
They are outside. I think I still hear the small one. I'll go check on him.
All right, yeah, go check on him. All right. There we go. And then I'll ask her when she comes back. Then we don't all have to walk away. So what I'm going to do, I reckon I'm going to have to do this by eye. I think about 70, about 4 tablespoons. About 4 tablespoons will be good. Whew. Making a mess. Come drop. About 4 tablespoons of mayo. There we go. I'm going to do about 2 tablespoons of tomato sauce. So I use an imported one, so it doesn't have all the crap in. You get apparently one from, I think, Heinz or something here that doesn't have crap in it. Sorry, our business phone's also ringing. Nicole will get that now. I think my range is cooling down a little. Yeah, the young man is having a very hard time because he's got a cold, so he's not sleeping well at night. He's not sleeping well during the day. Ooh, I broke this one a little, but it'll be all right. Once it's rolled up, nobody will be the wiser. And that's for home use, Not like we're going commercial here or anything. So, yeah, he's having a very hard time with a cold and all the other bits and pieces. Let me have a look at the bacon here. Ooh, that looks so good. It's not done yet. I'll give you guys a quick view. So that's what that looks like. So I'm going to turn it around like 2 minutes or so, just crisp it up a little. And then that can come out. You are beating us today.
I'm just going to have a friend.
Yes.
I don't know if you've met my friend before. He is 9 months old, 8 teeth, the size of a 2-year-old.
Yes.
And very noisy.
Not noisy, demanding.
Demanding.
And makes some noise if he doesn't get what he demands.
Yeah. Hey, Andy Pearson says popcorn made in bacon grease with some Tony shares. I'm not sure what that is. Sorry. I am not familiar. What is this Tony stuff you speak of?
Must be spices.
I assume so. And Duke's Mayo. Does Duke's Mayo have seed oils? That is my question. Or soy, at least.
Right, you entertain the guys here quick. I want to go get a little bit of tomato sauce.
Okay, tomato sauce it is.
Yeah.
And the ding dong. Hopefully that's the children. We'll find out shortly. Cajun seasoning. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I could see that. We did make some popcorn for the kids not too long ago, and they absolutely loved it. They had quite a blast with that. But not with bacon grease. So sounds like we have a new task.
Okay.
I'm going to go see what's going on in front.
All right, perfect. Let me do like 2 tablespoons of this. That's 30 grams for anyone who was wondering. We'll see if that's enough. There we go. Sorry if it looks a little ugly because that's what my kids use. So then this we've got to cool down. So salt, pepper, a little bit of mixed herb, a little bit of paprika, and then you make like a tuna mayo. Like I say, better you actually some cucumber, very finely diced cucumber, tomato pieces, and some small diced onions in this. It's almost like a little tuna salad sandwich or tuna salad, and then you put that inside your pancakes. That's very nice. All right, I'll put this in the fridge, get this to cool down. All right, there we go. So I normally check my fridge before stream, but my kids have been in there, so that fridge is an absolute disaster inside. All right, and then after I flip this guy over, I'm going to have to get the bacon out. And I try and use a thin ladle or a thin spatula that's flexible for the pancakes. All right, there we go. Yeah, that looks good. So, there we go. Now look at all the oil. So you get all that bonus oil. I'm going to move this guy. Now I'm going to show you something now. Let me get this guy off here. Alright. Put you over there for a second. Alright. Switch you off. Alright, so what I normally do, I normally put a glove under it just so I can lift it up, and then the oil will run to the bottom, and then what I'll do is I'll just grab the bacon and drag it up the side just so it can actually get soaking. Whew, hot stuff. Get the bacon to get out of the oil. There we go. So all the oil can run down. Oh, I'm sorry about my cold, man. But at least we are here. Yeah, so we are very excited to start with our production facility. And we're going to have 10 buildings, so it's not like we're building a new Empire State Building or something. We're going to put some access roads, some parking, 10 buildings. We're probably going to live in a fifth wheel. I've never done that in my life. But you know what, man? When you get targeted by your local government enough, I literally do not care. I literally do not care where I live as long as it's not here. I literally do not care. I will move anywhere into anything not to be here. So yeah, we're going to get a fifth wheel and we'll live in that until we actually get the opportunity to construct what we need to. So it'll be our temporary quarters until we get what we need to get together. So I'm almost done with the pancakes. You can see how long these things take to make, because it's like basically 2 minutes a pancake times how many ever pancakes. So it takes a minute. And I used to make these things in the restaurant days. Man, people order like 12 of them, and I just stand here like with 2 or 3 pans, just fucking producing pancakes. And it's that is a thankless job because you can't charge too much for these things. It's just very labor intensive. Or just time consuming. It's not labor intensive, it's just time consuming, and you've got to keep an eye on them. Once you make these things, you can't do much else because otherwise you mess them up. Like you can see, every time my attention goes off my pancakes, then my pancake looks like shit. Really? Really? I have to break one more. Talking about losing attention. So let's fix that guy. Fix you quickly. And this will be dinner for the kids. So let me see. I wonder if we still got some grated cheese. I think I used all the grated cheese. Well, I could probably grate a little bit quickly, because that would be nice. Just want to do the back of this guy quick. Just cook that a little bit. Customers.
I did have a customer who had a baby. That always makes me happy.
Oh yeah, I like that.
I like that. I like when we populate the world with some good people. There's nothing wrong with that.
Agreed.
Have you been chatting at all or just chatting?
I've been chatting.
Okay.
I've been chatting. I haven't read chat, but I've been talking.
Okay. I will continue to say talking to himself because there's no one else responding.
Well, if I just stand here and cook shit, then it's going to be very boring, I guess.
No, I think that's perfectly fine. Bright Can News says they are all about the Pyrenees.
Yes, Pyrenees is very
Put
nice.
that stuff on everything.
Yeah, Pyrenees. So what you'll do with that tuna, you just put straight Pyrenees. You don't put anything else. Just Pyrenees.
Yes.
But you add your little bit of finely diced cucumber, onion, tomato, some salt, pepper, to your own flavor. And the Pyrenees. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's very good. Pyrenees is very good.
And Finboy mentioned it's massive bacon too. It's always massive, Finboy. There is no alternative. If it's not massive bacon, it's massive slabs, massive sausage.
Yeah, we're in Texas, man. I thought everything's supposed to be bigger.
Everything's bigger. Everything's bigger. Hey, did you tell them we're back on our diet and we're behaving ourselves again?
Oh yeah. So how long has that
Not
been?
back on our diet. We're just eating better.
Yes. How long is that?
It's been a week.
About a week. So Nicole's dropped 2 pounds. Oh, sorry, 2 kilos.
2 kilos, which means I
like
had a lot of water.
4.5 pounds. I've dropped 2 kilos. Just going from like eating random shit to back to kind of carnivore-ish, so more biltong and stuff. Of course, I've been sick. I had a little bit of eggs because everything was tasting like real bad, real weird. Sorry, my kids are. One would think they are attention deprived.
We stick them in a corner and never speak to them.
Yes.
Says most people no. Actually, we like them. We bug them all day long. How's it going? What you doing? What you learn?
Yes.
I think we drive them crazy.
Yeah, and then sometimes they tell us random things of like shit they've learned that I have no idea of.
I love it. I learn so much from them.
Yes, and then they expect us to know, and they get frustrated because we don't know. What was the other thing the other day?
I don't remember what it was. I got myself in trouble for not having the same details as the children because I am supposed to know. Since they learned about something, I must already know about it. And I've told them, no, tell me what you learned so I can learn too. But they still don't quite understand that concept that I'm not sitting there with them reading or watching the documentary that they are on. So it's fascinating listening.
Give me a second.
And
Hi.
Andy, yes, you are
Good.
correct with your comment. Is Pyrenees from Cheeky Nando's? Yes.
Yes.
We try not to mention too many people, but that place is now worldwide and here in the States.
Yeah, it's a South African chain. So I'm going to make one more, and then I'm going to make some eggs so I can at least show you guys. Actually, this can wait. So let me do that. Let me get another pan here. All right. Make a little omelet quickly, so I can at least show you guys what we're going to do. There we go. I've got some customers in. You want to see these guys have a absolute meltdown. I give them a cinnamon sugar pancake. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Make sure this is clean. That thing can heat up in the meantime. Because we need a clean plate for the pictures. There we go. Oh, and by the way, if you use sanitizer to wipe your plates down, it removes finger marks like fingerprints, interestingly enough. All right, so we'll leave that for now. I'm going to get this guy going. It's just lightly smoking. Actually, I don't like using oil, but I'm not going to dig through everything there. Just going to make one little egg. There we go. We'll take this guy. Give me 1 second. Liquid eggs, cheat eggs. I don't have to beat eggs. The less beating of eggs, the more efficient. So we use liquid eggs. Just work a little better. This range is completely insane. I'll just use this guy. You'll see the bubbles form, how uneven the heat distribution on this range is, and you understand how hard it is to work with this thing. So bubbles there, nothing else. Let me see, that can cook. We'll do this quick. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back with you guys. Whew. So yeah, the big thing I wanted to announce today was just that we got our funding in place and that we are going to definitely be building our store. So I'm very excited for that. Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta try and clear that out. Whew. I don't like leaving the bacon out too much because it gets dry. Let's do that. They gone already?
I'm back. Yes.
Oh man, I wanted to go give them a cinnamon sugar pancake.
You can go run after them.
I don't know if I'll make
They'll
it.
be fast, no.
No, they normally take a lot longer than that.
They've been very particular about what they buy. I think they have found their favorites, honed it in, and know what to go for. Well, while you cut the cheese, please do not make me smell anything. Let me talk about our sponsor one more time. Don't forget BiltongUSA.com with code S.T.F. 10 for 10% off of your Biltong purchases. Remember, this is testosterone building goodness for somebody looking to have a healthier lifestyle. Check it out. We've got slabs, sausage, sliced biltong, all kinds of options, and more combos coming soon. S.T.F. 10.
Oh, I could have cut that more crooked. See, I just want to melt this a little. Ah, dropping the cheese, man. That's enough cheese, I guess. All right, that'll melt in a little bit. Now I was hoping to give those guys some cinnamon sugar. Can we move this away from the food, please? You can put it, yeah, just put it on the side, not like right by the food. I know it's his food.
It is his food.
All right, so let's see. All right, you see, once these things have sat a little, then they become much easier to handle. But,
kind of floppy.
Yes, but when they're in the pan, man, it's like you're working with.
Let me
very
move these
delicate,
so you
yes.
can see.
All right, so what you're going to do. All right, hopefully I can get this thing out complete.
Don't steal my stuff. Do you want to eat the slab? You ready?
All right, so.
Open wide.
So I put the pancake down. I put the omelet with some cheese on top. Is this trins? I guess.
Yes.
All right, I'll do one bacon.
Yeah.
I'm very tempted. If it was for me, I would put 2 bacon. So now, just take this guy and just roll it.
All right, I got a customer.
Okay. All right, and
For you guys.
all right. So there's one. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to do that on the plate. All right, let me grab this. Sorry, my kids are all excited now because they want food now. All right, so there is 1/2 of this. So that's the bacon half, bacon and egg half. All right, I'm going to do another one. All right. Okay, and there goes the tuna one. All right, so bacon, egg, and cheese. Tuna mayo. There we go. I will applaud myself. Yay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll be the rest of the day doing things like this. All right. Let me finish up the last couple of pancakes. And then let me do this because then we'll have some peace. Hey, monkeys. Come here, please. All right, don't cough in my kitchen. Stand over there behind the camera. This thing's live. I am live. Don't make trouble. Cinnamon sugar. Cinnamon sugar. Cinnamon sugar. Cinnamon sugar. Okay. All right. You can have this one, young man. Oh, actually, you and Esme can split that. That's cinnamon sugar, cinnamon sugar. All right, and I'll give Trin another one. All right. Just help them with another tray there, Trin. Because otherwise they're going to fight about who gets the tray. Because they're 5 and 7. They're going to fight anyway. if they ask you why you get a whole one, because you are twice as old as them. All right. Don't argue with Dad.
Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome. All right. Well, there we go. Woo! I am overheating by now. Really, really, really. This thing's magnet doesn't want to hold. That is also like kind of stainless. I'll clean that up and get some bacon. And let's finish up the pancakes. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, is the 5? No. Andy, no. 5 days is not a hard and fast rule. 5 days is just kind of, that's where you should kind of try and be where for kind of safety. So I don't ever refrigerate my biltong, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't. I eat off a slab, so I cut whole slabs. So I take this guy and I cut it through, and I eat chunks off this. So I just leave my slab outside, but I always eat it within a few days. If you receive your biltong and you take it out of the pack and you put it in the brown paper bag and you put that bag inside of a Ziploc, you will have weeks on that biltong, just so you know. Hope that answers your question. Yes, the biltong powder is awesome in everything, man. That stuff is just phenomenal. I gave we make no secret of it. We give it to our younger son. It's part of his diet. And it has been so good for him. And we had another customer come in, and she had some issues with her son being a little underweight and stuff like that. So we gave her some biltong powder, told her to mix it with his eggs. I could literally within a month's time see that guy grow. So yeah, absolutely. No, so it's not 5 days, not a hard and fast rule. You don't want it to go rancid. No, boy, not now. I'll get you some more. Let me finish up. You don't want it to go rancid, and you don't want it to get mold. Now, for mold, you can spray it with vinegar or Worcestershire. It'll destroy the mold much like cheese. But better if you can just all around avoid getting the mold. So keep the pack, don't let it condensate, open it, throw it in the brown paper bag. The paper bag will absorb moisture. Put that inside of a Ziploc or tub or bag or whatever. That'll keep the moisture from evaporating, but the brown paper bag will keep absorbing it, and that'll give you your moisture for longer. Yes, Americans first. Don't forget to smash the like and share. Absolutely, please like, share, join our channel, get the notifications. We try and do something a little different here.
Eat some pancakes. They look so good.
Yeah, I know, those look very nice. We can all, so we don't want to do politics because like fucking everybody does politics, and we all know where we stand. You guys are not here because we were proud blue voters. Show me you fucking stupid without showing me you stupid. But anyway. I still see that as like, we are so proud that we voted blue. Yeah, you moron. I mean, then all this shit comes out and you like still proud. Anyway, we know where we stand. Everybody knows where we stand. We're not here to do politics. We're here to do something a little different and, have some fun and make some food.
And build some community.
Yes, and build a community, exactly.
We've met some awesome people from many different walks of life.
Yeah.
Has Neuro been on?
Neuro's not been on yet.
No, but we've got American Frog. Thank you. The way you typed that, I thought it was Neuro. How awesome.
Yeah. Did I read that wrong? I said Americans first. Yes. Americans first.
Americans first and American Frog.
Oh, and American Frog.
Yes.
I did not. That one I didn't see.
When I look at that,
that looks like Neuro.
Yeah, it's so weird. That's pretty cool.
That looks like me and Neuro. But no, good stuff. So yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, biltong. I spoke about that. Is there any other questions I must answer that people want to know?
We say his name and Neuro walks in.
Hey, it's like we spoke. So we we got your order. All right. It'll be sent Monday. We got it. All right. Thank you. All right. I'm just going to pour this last little bit.
Bright Can News says, we can tell since everyone is wearing red clothing. Actually, we should tell you why we wear red on Friday.
Yeah. Red is for remember everyone deployed.
And sorry, I do have another customer, so I'm going to go ahead and say bye.
All right,
See you guys
I'm also gonna finish up. All right, so I got like one and a drop. I'm not gonna do the last drop because I'm tired of making pancakes now. All right, so this is the last one. Let me see if I can do this right and run my timer. Hey, welcome in, Neuro. Good to see you. Yes, I'm in the mighty Neuro, exactly. Yeah, Neuro does a lot of good things for us. So here's a question for everyone. I know Cocteau's had been nailed with some bad luck. Should I try and talk to some of the guys and see if we can set up something for him just to try and get the man a little bit of assistance? I don't know. I was thinking about it, but I don't know if he wants it, and I don't know if the content guys really want to do it. But I think it would be a good gesture. You know, the guy's entire house is destroyed, and you know he suffered some damage. I think he ended up in the hospital, so he's really taken a beating. So should I maybe try and reach out to some of the content guys that he works with and see if we can do something to help the guy out a little bit? Even I don't think we need to send him stuff. Maybe if we could just like maybe like I don't know if a give send go is really the thing, but I just want to send the guy some money. Like, you know, maybe like just send him a check of like a couple of bucks and say, look, I know it's not a lot, but here's something for you, you know, just to kind of, you know, assist towards the deposit of your house or something like this. You know, he has to get a new apartment. Well, not a new apartment. I think he had a townhome or something, and he has to get a new one, a new place to rent. And I don't know, man. I just always feel bad when. All right. So Nero, I tell you what. Hey Spaz, how you, man? Good to see you. Yeah. So let me know. I want to try and help the guy. I said I'll send him some groceries, but I don't know. I mean, I don't mind. Put it in a fucking box. Send it. I don't care. But I think it's very expensive for stuff that he might or might not like, and he could probably use the cash better and buy things that would work for him more than me shipping him. You know, if I ship him $250 worth of groceries, I would rather, because what's going to happen is UPS, or it's probably going to be the fucking post office. So the post office is going to charge me like $80 to deliver that shit. So they're getting $80 out of the deal. So he's effectively getting, if I send $250, he's only getting $170 worth of goods, right? And of the $170, it's imports and it's expensive stuff. So he might not like all of it, and it is expensive, and it might not be things he eats. So, you know, the value in it might only be like 100 or 120 for him. Where if I give him the cash, he gets the entire value. So this was my thinking, because I offered to send him some groceries because we got a fucking grocery store. But you know, that doesn't mean it's to do. So, you know, should I Cocktail helps in Jeremy's stream. I can send Jeremy an email and see if I can do something and set something up. So it's Cocktail. So it's Coktoe. He's one of the admins on Jeremy's stream. So I don't know if so. Just to repeat, Jody. Also, Americans First. So Cocktail is one of the admins. He's on a few of the streams. He works with Nero as well, and you know, I mean, there's a lot of people in the community, but not a lot of us that really work closely together like this. There's a few of us that always kind of hang around in all the streams where we can together and know each other. I just feel bad, you know, when some guy gets on like some, you know, bad spot. The thing is, someday I might step in shit, and I'd like people to step up and help me, but I can't expect that if someone else is in trouble. And Cocktail didn't ask, just to be very, very clear. He didn't say one fucking word. I've been thinking about it for the whole week. Is like, how do I help this poor guy, but make it efficient? Because me sending him stuff might not be the best way, and I'm going to waste money. Oh, that one is not feeling good. Okay, boy. So let me know, and we can see if we can do something. I don't mind, man. I'll make a company checkout if people, you know, wanna. I don't know. I can do, you know, donate a portion of some sale or something. You know, we can do something. But I just would like to help the guy. You know, even if it's $500, I don't care. But I'd like to do something for the guy. I feel bad when people lose their homes. You know, jeez. Anyway, so yeah. Well, Spaz, the problem is like I explained. So I don't mind sending him food, but if I send him food, so this is my problem. We can send Cocktail a bunch of groceries.
Yes.
Okay, but
Does he have a place to hold
well,
them?
no, except for that. So we're gonna ship it there, right?
Yep.
And that's gonna cost us like $80 to $100.
Yes.
Okay, so the post office gets $80 to $100 of the money. It's going to the post office. All right, and then so if I want to spend $250, I'm like $80 to $100 out on shipping, which means the value of the product he's getting is only going to be $150 to $170. All right, and then we've got imported goods, which it's expensive, and it might not be exactly what he likes. So he might only have value of $100 in that whole package. Because there might be some things he don't like. But if I give him the cash, he can use the cash to help with the deposit or go buy the groceries he actually wants. And I can't send him biltong, otherwise I would do that. So that's my predicament. I was like ready to tell him, look, I'm sending you some groceries, give me an address. And then I'm like, no, hold on. That might not be the best way to do things. But he can give me an account and I can get money transferred to him, or we can fucking mail him a check. I'm sure he can deposit an American check in Canada. So... yeah, I wish, man. If I could, I'd send him biltong to Canada, but those fucking border agents,
they'll eat it themselves.
Yes, until we liberate Canada.
Until it is our 51st state.
Yes,
coming soon.
Until we, until the point where we take it away from the Brits.
With a Trudeau near you.
Yes, and we replace Governor Trudeau. We can't send meat over borders yet. So yeah, that's the problem. But anyway, let me know what you think. I mean, I can talk to Jeremy, or we can just do a collection amongst us. I don't mind. I want to try and see if we can do a little bit of something for this guy. Every little cent helps when you're in shit like that. So yeah, so let me know. I think that's probably it, man. I've overdone my stay. Yeah. Okay. So both work in Canada. So there we go, Bright. So we can do both. So yeah, I would just like, depending on how we do the collection. Yes, exactly, Neuro. That's exactly what I thought. His money would probably be the best gift, just because he can actually do what he needs. And I mean, I don't think it needs to be a lot. It's more the gesture and just trying to help a little bit that would make a difference. So I don't know if you heard what I was saying with that, because I can maybe mail Jeremy and say, can we do something for the guy, because he's a. But I don't want to like overstep my boundaries. No. But his house is smoke damage. All his clothes, he had to send his entire wardrobe away to get cleaned from smoke to a special place. I think all his groceries are gone. His furniture had to be cleaned. I think he ended up in hospital. So it's like it's been a bit of a ride for the guy. So I was wanting to send him something anyway. If we can add to the kitty, that would be great. Let me know. So our email address, I don't want to give my direct one, because then fucking everybody wants to mail me on that. Our email address is eat at antonsusa.com. Anybody that's got any ideas, feel free to mail us. I don't want to speak to David, to Viva, because he's not Viva's guy. And it's not fair to Viva, because I know Viva will do something, but it's not Viva's problem. So I can speak to Jeremy and I can see what comes from that. Otherwise, I don't mind. We can just do something for him and help him out. He's a pretty cool guy. So yeah, let me know, and then we can get something set up. If how many people we got in stream?
35.
35. So if 35 guys give $5 each.
Yeah.
What's that? That's like 150. Oh, it's got your mic. That's like 150. I'll give 250. That's $400 we got right there. Right there. So hold on. So let me know what you think, and maybe we can do something. I don't mind. I don't mind either way. And we can do it on we can do it on some biltong thing as well. Like buy a pound of biltong and we'll give half to him or something.
Sure.
I don't mind.
Sure.
I just
while I'm setting up all of these awesome combinations, maybe I pop one in for a donation.
Okay.
See if we can get one out there.
You see, the only problem with that, and it's not a problem, but it's just you got to understand, for us to be able to pay for the shipping is like minimum is like $12. So we got to recover the shipping. So we got to be at a $55 ticket to get the shipping.
We'll figure something out.
Yes.
It may be slightly inflated priced biltong for that purpose.
Yes.
We can probably do that.
Yes, but to try and get him some money, we can maybe take like, I don't know, if we can include like $15 or something for him.
Yeah.
So everyone we sell. It's a pity, man. I should have thought of that earlier.
Who's been trying to do this? Is it you, Neuro? Have you been arranging things with Cocteau? Because I can always call it the divergent one. So we need a divergent one combination. Yeah. That goes money partial to Cocteau, and we'll inflate it ever so slightly, just so we make sure that he gets what he needs, and it doesn't get eaten shipping.
You know what we do? We'll do this. We'll set something up. I'll pop it on Jeremy's stream next week, and I could probably. I won't do it on Viva because it's not his problem, but I'll do it on Jeremy and I'll do it on Sticks because Sticks works with Jeremy. I can run it on those two streams. Whatever we generate in those sales by the end of next week, we'll pop him a check.
Perfect.
Yeah, we'll do that. That's the simplest way.
So we'll make him a combo. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make him a combo. I think that's the easiest
Neuro,
thing.
if it's you, I'm using your name.
Yeah.
Going once, going twice. Let me know. Unless you have something else.
What do you want my nose for? My nose doesn't come off.
He says he only discusses things in chat.
Oh, okay. Only in chat.
Neuro's never in chat.
No. All right, but I think that's it. We can call it. That bacon's calling me.
Thank you, Andy. He gave us a Rumble rant of $20 doing his part.
Okay, we will definitely make sure
that goes straight to him.
Neuro.
Thank you.
All right. So
not to Neuro.
Oh, sorry, not Neuro.
To Cocteau.
To Cocteau, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man, that just sucks when stuff like that happens and it's out of your control.
For sure.
Yeah. So we'll make a plan for the guy. We'll keep you guys updated on next week's stream. All right, and I'll pop it in Sticks and in Jeremy. I don't have to ask permission. They'll run it. All right. Well, I guess that's it. I'm sorry, I'm a little under the weather. Maybe Sunday goes a little better. I tried my best. Yeah, I'm sweating my balls off. So
I'll keep my distance.
Yes, I'm like no balls today. It's sweated off. All right, so you go kill this stream. I gotta stop talking nonsense now, man. Go
like, share, subscribe. Yes. See you Sunday. Goodbye.
All right, enjoy, people. See you Sunday. So goodbye. Cool. Thank you.